It was a day in October, and I received an email that said, TikTok Canada has an announcement for you. Am I open to when teachings are coming my way, that I can hear it with my ears, my eyes? And then my heart started beating, and it took me a couple of seconds to open it, and the first word I saw was congratulations. My heart started beating, I wanted to scream. I mean, like, it was nationwide. So how in the world could I be chosen? That was my question. I came upon Native TikTok, and there were these Native people that were just so humorous, and they would talk about things like when you're so angry and you're walking away from your partner and you slam the door, but it's not a door, it's a blanket, and oh my gosh, it's like there's no noise.
Get out of my room!
Whether it was funny or sad or realistic about what we go through, I just needed more of it, and I still am like that today. When you're res and you're looking for a sled, go Sam, go baby. In June 2022, I applied to become an Indigenous accelerator. Nish Bish was the person who introduced that to the TikTok Native community. So I thought this would be a good place to get my voice out and be confident in expressing what I see in Indigenous communities in education. We just finished assessing our entire school with literacy. I was feeling really excited because it's important for me that kids know how to read and write and communicate in whichever form that they're able to. So the program was 6 weeks. We got into some really in-depth conversation with Indigenous people whose job it is to create TikToks. They are using this platform to talk about the land that was taken, the trauma that people are going through, so many huge issues that I feel I've only heard talked about on the political level, not from everyday Indigenous people, so it was really powerful for me. I came to share, even though it's so simple. The biggest thing I took away is that I'm allowed to claim a niche, and my niche is that I'm a trauma-informed teacher. I became a teacher, and one of the first things a student said to me is, Miss Jones, do you want to know why you're such a good teacher? No, why? Because you get the res life. And that really resonated me to my core because I know what it's like to grow up there. I know the joys, I know the pains. I really understand that.
And she's my firstborn. So all you children out there, never give up. Never give up on your parents. They're weak. Until you go and grab them and tell them how much you love them and hold them, they will learn. Yeah. This is what my daughter did for me. She did not push me away. She said, Mom, I love you.
I brought my mom into TikTok as my first initiation of my parents into that world. It's because my mom and I didn't grow up together, and I felt like I wanted some way for her to know that she was special to me. And the first TikTok I made with her was what really got me quote unquote famous. I went from 10 followers to 3,000 because of her in one day, and I didn't realize how much she needed that, but that caused her to really want closeness with me as well.
We had an estranged life at the beginning, and it was no fault of her own. It was her parents. But we don't need to go back to there.
I'm really happy to be alive, really happy to be a teacher, especially grateful to be a mother. I am not perfect in any of those roles, but I really show up to do my best. And when I think about my journey, and I write about it on a daily basis, I came from being this little girl who felt like I should have been dead by the time I was 30. And I'm 48. Sometimes that feeling, it never goes away. That's why I do what I do. But I know when it comes, I can take care of myself now. And I can even say it out loud. You know what? I'm feeling like I'm burning out. I need some time to fill my bucket. And sometimes that time looks like just me on my own and really reflecting and writing and bringing forth what it is I do want to go forward with. And I'd like to go forward with hope. I can speak especially about First Nations because I'm First Nations, but I know that we all have these trauma issues in our life, and we all deserve, no matter what level we are at in our healing, to just let loose and dance sometimes, because this stuff is way too serious. Oh, there goes my glass, Ryan.